Groupon is an easy way to get huge discounts while discovering fun activities in your city. Each day we feature a cool new experience at an unbeatable price in dozens of cities across the country. From restaurants, theaters, spas, stores, and special events, we work with the best local businesses to offer one deal each day at an incredibly low price. Using Groupon is easy. Check in every day to see the new deal, or subscribe to our daily alerts and the deal will be emailed to you each morning. If you see something you want to do, sign up. If enough people sign up, the deal will activate. By requiring a minimum number of buyers, we can guarantee businesses lots of customers and ensure that our subscribers receive maximum discounts. We call it collective buying power. When you find a deal you love, just enter your name and credit card. You won't be charged unless enough people join for the deal to activate. To make sure the deal reaches its minimum, tell your friends using Facebook, Twitter, email, or carrier pigeon. When enough people join, we'll send you your Groupon, which you can print and use like cash. Simple as that.
Groupon is a deal of the day website that caters to both businesses and consumers. Launched in November of 2008, its first market was in Chicago, Illinois, soon followed by expansion into Boston, New York, and Toronto. Spearheaded by its 30-year-old CEO and founder, Andrew Mason, Groupon has served more than 150 markets in North America and 100 markets in Europe, Asia, and South America, and has a mass registered number of users totaling 35 million. According to Forbes magazine, Groupon is the fastest growing company to ever reach the billion-dollar valuation mark. It is currently growing faster than other dominant corporations such as Google and Amazon. With a mere 7,000 employees, Groupon is valued at $12.8 billion with current revenues of $312.9 million. The Groupon equation is what makes this possible. Groupon believes the best way to maximize consumer satisfaction is through social networking sites like Twitter and Facebook. Andrew Mason is ranked second in the top CEOs under 30, right behind the social networking guru, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook. The idea that would eventually evolve into Groupon was born out of the frustration Mason felt when trying to cancel a cell phone contract in 2006. According to Mason, there has to be a large number of people with these same problems, and if we were united in some way, we could leverage our collective buying power. Based on this thought process, Mason began developing a web platform based on the tipping point principle, which is the number at which an idea or cause reaches critical mass that would utilize social media to organize collective action. Groupon grew to a market valuation over $1 billion after just 16 months in operation.
The combination of an ever-increasing number of daily deals and no physical inventory has been the key to Groupon's explosive growth. As advertising becomes more sophisticated, Groupon's business model represents a quantifiable advertisement. In other words, the deals offered by Groupon are only valid if a minimum number of people take the deals. In this way, Groupon's clients know exactly what they're getting out of the deal, and, theoretically, everyone wins. Groupon uses a two-sided marketplace to match up featured merchants with consumers. Once the minimum number of people buy the coupon, the deal is triggered and Groupon gets approximately half of the profit, while the other half goes to the company offering the coupon. Meanwhile, the customer gets a great deal for a premium price.
Groupon is replacing traditional advertising departments within companies because it already supplies the necessary advertising infrastructure to its clients. Instead of focusing so much on where to advertise, companies will now focus their efforts on how they present themselves, their branding, to potential customers. Companies who use Groupon benefit in the sense that either their coupons are purchased, or if not, they get free advertising. They receive immediate binary feedback, either it worked or did not, on their coupons, so they find out exactly how effective their offers really are right away.
Although Groupon users vary across demographic backgrounds globally, the typical Groupon subscriber tends to be single, female, young, smart, employed, and wealthy. Nevertheless, Groupon has over 35 million users worldwide, showing that it caters not only to these specific demographics, but a variety at large. Groupon's valuation has increasingly been a key aspect to why the company has been so successful globally and able to establish themselves in this changing global economy. Groupon burst onto the scene in the business world in December of 2009 when Groupon raised $30 million from Accel Partners and New Enterprise Associates. In April of 2010, Groupon closed a $135 million round, and Forbes ran a huge profile on Groupon, officially naming it the fastest growing company ever to reach the $1 billion valuation mark. In October of 2010, Yahoo was rumored to be pursuing a deal with Groupon, and a month later, Groupon turned down a $6 billion buyout offer from Google. In January of 2011, Groupon got a $950 million in funding from big investors, and most recently, on November 4th, 2011, Groupon launched the highest IPO in the United States since Google in 2004, after raising $700 million in shares. Originally estimated to range from $16 to $18 per share, it reached highs of $34 per share, and is now valued at $13 billion and growing. In its first day of trading, Groupon's value increased by 40%. The hype behind Groupon may be exaggerated, but the excitement comes from its revolutionary business model. It has managed to create customers out of both consumers and advertisers, something that has never been done before. Groupon empowers small businesses with the ability to advertise anywhere and everywhere in the world. Groupon has had record growth and significant leverage. These financial highlights, along with the increasing revenue estimates since its start in 2008, make its financial position in the global market so stable in this altering economy.
Groupon, which is only 3 years old, has already expanded internationally to 500 markets in 44 countries. They have purchased similar deal of the day sites such as My City Deal in Europe and Clan Descuento in Latin America. They acquire these sites and then rebrand them under the Groupon name. According to Reuters, there are over 500 companies worldwide who offer similar coupon services to Groupon, but only one, Living Social, is considered to be a legitimate competitor. One criticism of Mason's business model is that it is very replicable, but clearly they have proved superior, as Groupon has outshined Living Social in not only the number of visitors attracted to Groupon's website, but in the daily reach. Monthly traffic trends for Groupon continually increase each month all around the world.
The company is continually criticized for its insolvent financial treatment of the organization, describing it as a big Ponzi scheme. Critics claim that Groupon used much of the money raised by venture capital firms to pay off early investors, but support continues to grow for Groupon's business model as a whole. Technically, Groupon offers a free service to businesses if it offers coupons that do not reach the minimum number of consumers. In other words, Groupon does not receive any compensation for coupons that are not purchased by the minimum number of people. Although it is a risky business, thus far they've managed to sustain substantial consistent growth since its birth in 2008.
That's why I think Groupon has grown so quickly, is we're the first people that have really figured out how a small business can do advertising, see huge results without paying up front. These businesses have very small marketing budgets, and they only have to pay when the customer comes in the door in the form of a discount. So everyone ends up winning.
Groupon has not only become the fastest growing company in the world, but it has also fostered a more competitive global marketplace. Because Groupon supplies global advertising infrastructure, any company, regardless of size, can compete internationally. A business can supply a good product. With the help of Groupon, they can market that product worldwide. As Groupon continues to grow, this will mean further empowerment to small businesses. They will be able to compete with the massive corporations that have so much influence in the global system. The result is an increasingly non-polar global structure, as more small, medium, and large businesses gain more power to influence globalized, interdependent world system relative to states.